What is a string? A string is a group of characters, a collection of characters. More than one character is there, that is called string. You should not treat it as a character, right? If more than one character is there, so that is called string. A string is always enclosed in double quotes. String value is represented as a in double quotes, and string is basically a class in Java. It is defined under java.lang package. A string class is immutable class. Immutable means you cannot modify the same value. If you create a string value, you cannot modify the same. And if you try to modify new string, you will get every time. And that new memory will allocate in the memory. So new memory will allocate. For strings, there is a special memory in the heap memory, and that heap memory inside a special memory is there, and that heap memory inside we have a special memory called string constant pool. In the string constant pool, whatever enclosed in double quotes, that will go and store there. Okay, to assign a string value, so you can use double quotes, and left side data type is a string data type. Class, the class also data type, right? I told you class also one data type. Class also one data type. So data type is a string, and the variable name you can declare equal to within double quotes the value. That's a string how you can declare. String class is defined in the java.lang package, and this is how you can declare a string variables and values. String s equal to amigo. You are declaring a string variable, and amigo is the value in double quotes. So this will go and store in the string constant pool memory. String s equal to 123. So numbers in the string, but this is not a number. Numbers in string format. How we can say it is a string format? It is in double quotes, and data type declared as a string. That's why this is not a number now. Numbers means you will use int, byte, short to long, right? But here the string format, the numbers are in the string format, and string s equal to double quotes 123 plus 456 double quotes. So understand here, this plus is not going to sum up these two things. No, double quotes where it starts, where it ends. This entire thing is treated as a one string. This entire thing is treated as a one string. This entire thing is going to be treated as a one string. That is how you can write the strings. Next, this is how you can write. This is the string literals we call this. String literals means the value is enclosed in double quotes. That is called string literal. That is called string literal. String s1 equal to WebDriver. That is string s1 equal to WebDriver. This is another string literal. So the string literal will store in the string constant pool memory. So this is the area. So it will store a string constant pool memory. So in the heap area, you have a string constant pool memory. You have a string constant pool. This is the heap memory. So heap memory inside you have a special memory, and this is the string constant pool. So this is the string constant pool. So here all the string literals will come and store here. So whatever you mentioning in double quotes, that value will come and store here. So one more value, selenium, whatever you mention, it will come and store here. So this is the string constant pool. Okay. So where is the string constant pool? Inside the heap memory, a special memory for string literals. So string literals means what? If you enclose a value in double quotes, that is called string literal. Whatever is there in double quotes, that is called string literal. All string literals will go and store in the string constant pool. And how to join the strings? Join means keeping side by side. That's a joining. And you will get a new string. How can you join the strings? You can use a plus operator to join the strings. Plus operator act as a two ways. Plus operator act as a two ways. Between numbers, plus act as a addition operator. Number plus number means the sum of two values. And plus operator will act as a joining operator between string plus number, string plus string, and between the string after string before. The plus will act as a joining operator. That means joins both of them. That's the plus operator is used to join the strings. So did you remember in our print statement we used all in double quotes plus then variable value, right?
Yes.
That's the how you can use this plus operator. Plus operator basically joining that. That's a plus operator. When you add strings and numbers, the result is always a string only you will get. String plus numbers. What is the result you will get? Strings only you will get, not the numbers. Okay. And now see here, string s equal to amigo one string plus. How can you say amigo is one string? Double quote started, double quote ended here. Double quotation mark end here. This is the one string. Then plus I'm joining this string with is the best is another string. See the another string, how can you say double quote started, double quote ending here? Both are two different strings. You are joining with the plus operator. Then the result you will get amigo is the best you will get as a new string. Before there were two strings. So once you join with the plus operator, you will get a new string. Amigo is the best is the new string you can. Now string s equal to within double quotes empty. This is the empty string you are storing. So empty string also, if you enclose anything in double quotes, that will be treated as a string. It doesn't change. The value doesn't change. Int x equal to 333. String s equal to amigo plus x. So amigo is a string. String plus x means string after anything, whatever the plus is, the immediate string after plus. Plus will act as a joining operator. So x will go and join with amigo. Now you will get amigo 333, a new string you will get. Amigo 333, new string you will get. That's the amigo 333, you will get that. Right? That's how to join the strings. Here is all the examples. String s3 equal to s plus s1. So what is the s value we declared? S value is Selenium. S1 is a WebDriver. So you will get a Selenium WebDriver you will get after joining. Who is doing that joining operation? Plus operator is doing. Suppose, and this output I am storing in s3 another variable. Now here we don't have any space here. I want to give a space. Then what you can do? String st equal to Selenium one string plus. I'm keeping a space in the double quotes. Space is another string, and this Selenium you are joining with a space. That is a plus operator is doing that joining operator, and this space is joined with WebDriver by plus operator. That's a plus operator how you can use to join the any two strings, anything. And so you can do like this also directly. This one s plus s is already value. What is the s value? Selenium. You'll get Selenium there. S1 value. See in between s and s1 I have given another string. What is that string? Space. Space I mentioned in double quotes. So now what is happening? S value will join with this space by this plus operator, and this space you can join with S1 by plus operator. Let's see, you will get a space here. But here you didn't give any space here. That's why you are getting direct value. Both are combined. Now that's how to join the strings. String S4 equal to S plus 23. Now S is a string. 23 is a number. What I told you just now, I told you, if you join the numbers with the string, you will get a result string only. That means S value selenium, selenium 2, 3, you will get a new string. So that I'm storing in S4 variable. And a string S5 equal to S plus 2 plus 3. Basically, if you have multiple plus operators, first left to right will calculate. Left to right is S plus 2. These two will calculate. A new string you will get. That's selenium 2 you will get. That's a one string. Then selenium 2 is a string, again plus operator, and this 3 will go and join with the selenium 2. So you will get a selenium 2, 3 final answer. It won't sum up these two. No, not like that. Left to right, first two will participate in the calculation. S plus 2 will participate in the calculation. S is a string, right? String plus 2 means selenium 2 you will get. S value selenium, that's why selenium plus 2, selenium 2 you will get a new string. Selenium 2 new string plus 3. Now this plus act as a joining operator because this is a new string. This entire thing is a new string. New string plus 3, and this 3 will go and join with the selenium 2. You will get a selenium 2, 3 final output. That's this expression output. Now, so just see that after or before string, all plus operator act as a concatenation or joining operator. That means it will joins them. Now see the another scenario. String S6 equal to S plus bracket 2 plus 3. Now what is happening here is bracket inside. First it will generally it will be left to right, right? But if there is a brackets in your expression, Bodemas rule, brackets will be evaluated first. So brackets inside whatever is there, that will be evaluated first. 2 and 3. So the plus operator between 2 and 3, what is the plus operator here? What type of plus operator is this?
Additional. Sum operator. Addition.
Some addition operator, this one, because this is 2 is not a string now. 3 is not a string. It's not in double quotes. That's why 2 and 3 are numbers. Numbers in between plus act as a addition operator. So first it will calculate these two. 5 you will get this output. So the next level is S plus 5. Now between S and 5, this plus act as a joining operator because S is a string. That's why you will get a final output selenium 5. This is how you can calculate. So what is, observe the difference, this one and this one. Any questions on these two?
Sir, even if you're not putting double quotes, the data type here is string. So how can it think it is integer and I will add? How will the system think like that?
System can, that's what Java will understand automatically. Okay. That your this plus will automatically joins this two with this string. That's a plus operator responsible. That's how they designed in this Java. Okay, plus operator, you go and if there is a string, if you find before plus operator, okay, string, then immediately the next value will go and join with. That's how they join. The logic they have written there. Automatically it will do that. That's all the joining. Any programming language, this is a common, not only Java. So it will understand automatically. Okay, string after plus whatever it is there, a string before a string after, the plus will act as a joining operator. Joining means this value will go and join with this value. So these two will calculate. But here it's not like that. First brackets will be evaluated in your expression. Any expression. This is the global rule. Bodemas rule. Mathematics we have Bodemas rule, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So that brackets will evaluate first. Brackets inside, but the rule is left to right, right? But in the rule is violated when there is a brackets. Here no brackets. That's why it is going left to right. First these two will calculate. Later this two output will join with this 3. But here it is not like that. First you have brackets. That's why first brackets code will execute.
Okay, sir.
2 plus 3. That output 5. So next iteration, S plus 5 will calculate. S plus 5 will calculate.
Oh, sir, here the typecasting error won't occur, sir, because
No, no, not necessary. Plus is doing all the things because this is the string you are getting, and left side also you declared a string. Why you will get a type mismatch? There is no type mismatch chances here, right?
okay, yeah,
This expression output what you are getting, string only you are getting. Then why
yes,
you need a typecasting here?
okay,
You don't need,
okay,
because if there is a different data type, you will get a type mismatch. But it's not a different data type, right?
yeah, it's all
The
considered
final
as
output,
string only, yeah,
the final output you are getting a new string only.
string only.
And the left side you declared S5 as a string only. Then where is the type mismatch? That's why you don't need a typecasting here. String only, both sides.
Okay, sir.
These are just expressions, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
The expressions evaluation after a final output, what you are getting. That's important.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Now string S7 equal to 2 plus 3 plus S. First see if these two are numbers. 2 and 3 are numbers. First starting with a number only. 2 and 3 between plus will act as an addition operator. So you will get a 5. 5 plus S, you will get a 5 selenium. String S8 equal to and 2 in double quotes plus 3 in double quotes plus S. Now see that these two are strings, not numbers now. First what will happen? Left to right, right? Left to right calculation. No brackets, nothing. So then left to right. First these two will calculate. String plus string. Sir, 2 is a number. Why you are putting why you are saying string? But where you kept it? In double quotes. Double quotes, whatever is there, it doesn't matter what value you kept it. That's a string. Now another string. So first these two will calculate, right? When you join, what will the output you will get? 2, 3 output you will get. 2, 3 in the string format you will get. Then 2, 3 you are joining with the plus S. So this is a string, S also string. That's why you'll get a 23 selenium.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now see that S8 how to use. In the system.out.println how to use this plus operator I am just showing. Now S8 value is, see this is in double quotes. Double quotes is a string, right? Then plus S8 variable value if you want to join, just use plus S8 variable name. S8 variable name use. Now S8 value is 23 selenium it will print, because here it is printing the S8 value. The print statement will print S8 value because you are not putting S8 in double quotes. If you put in double quotes, see the next scenario. S8 value is one string plus S8 in double quotes. Then what will happen? You won't get S8 value here. You will get S8 keyboard directly here, because these two will join. This is the one string and S8 is a string. So these two will join. So did you observe there what is the difference between this line and this line?
Yes, sir. Yes, S8 is double.
Variable is not in double quotes.
Yeah.
Here you kept variable in double quotes, the variable value won't come here. Here
Yes.
you are getting a variable value. Here you are not getting the variable value. So it is treating as a new string. S8 is a new string. That's why, and directly S8 is printing there. And if you keep in double quotes S8, only S8 will print. And S8 without double quotes, the value of S8 variable value 23 string S9 equal to S plus bracket 4 plus 3. So S plus, so first these two will evaluate, right? 4 is a number, 3 is a string. Now what will happen? This plus act as a what kind of operator?
Joining.
Joining operator. That's why 4, 3 will join. You will get a 4, 3 new string. Then next level S plus 4, 3 you will join. So now final output you will get S value is selenium 4, 3 you will get. And the string S10, S plus bracket double quotes 2 plus bracket 5 plus 4. So here two brackets are there. How it will calculate first? Innermost bracket will calculate first. What is innermost? 5 and 4. 5 and 4 is a numbers. Numbers, that's why plus operator act as a addition operator. And then these two will calculate as a 9. So this output you will get a 9 here. The next session, s plus bracket 2 in double quotes plus 9. 2 plus 9. So 2 is a string. String plus 9 means 9 will go and join with the 2. You will get a 2 9 you will get. Not 11. 2 9 you will get. So s plus 2 9, selenium 2 9 you will get. Selenium 2 9 you will get. Is that clear? That's
Yes.
how to join the strings with the plus operator. Any questions on strings before going further? Next topic, variable types. So we're going for the variable types next.
No question, sir.
No, sir. No.
So, as I mentioned, variables are 3 types, right? Local variables and instance variables and static variables. We have 3 types of variables. So what are the 3 types of variables? So let's understand this 3 types of variables. Variable types is another very important. And so variable types, and so I'm back. What is the local variables? Local variable means if you declare any variable inside the method body and block body, then those variables are called local variables. Local variables are accessible within that method body only, not outside the method. One method local variable you cannot use in another method. Okay, so I have shown you, I have explained you where you can declare local variable, where you can declare inside the method body or block body inside. Make sure you remember this point. Many people, 99.99% people will forget this point. Then they are struggling. What is a local variable means? If you want to say one variable is a local or non-static or static variable, what is the points you need to remember? This definition. If you declare any variable inside the method body or block body, then those variables are called local. If it is not inside the method, you should not say it is a local variable. Check, you know method structure, right? What is the method structure?
Public, static, void, main.
Why public, madam? Why public only?
Any access, sorry sir, access modifier.
What is the methods? Methods, we have 2 types, right?
Yes, sir. Static method, non-static method. So for static, access modifier, static, void, method name, parenthesis, and method body. In curly braces.
That's a method structure, right?
Yes.
Either it is a static or non-static, it doesn't matter. If you declare inside that method body, and that variable is called local variable, then where you can access that? You can access that local variables within that method body only, not outside the method. Local variables are allocated memory in stack memory. Local variables are allocated memory in stack memory. We have a memory areas. Did you remember?
Yes, sir. JVM memory areas.
JVM memories.
Yes.
These are JVM memories. Class area, heap, stack, PC register, native method stack. In this stack area, all local variables will store. Stack memory, all local variables will store in the stack memory. Local variables means inside the method body or block body you are declaring. Those are all declared under that stack memory. That's a memory for the local variables, and hence these variables are also called stack variables. These will be destroyed from the stack when completion of method execution. So once the method execution is over, those will be destroyed from the stack. It won't be available again. But later, once you load again, one more time a class will load, right? Every time you are running the program, and that time again the local variables will store there. Execution is over, it will be destroyed from the stack. So that's a stack memory, what variables will be stored. And what is the local variable syntax? We have a data type, variable name equal to value. For local variables, you should not use any modifier keyword static keyword, access modifier keywords you should not use. Directly you're going to start with the data type. Then variable name equal to value. This is the normal local variable syntax. And you can apply final keyword also for local variables. What is final? Final is a non-access modifier keyword. What is final? A final is a non-access modifier keyword which can be applied on class, method, and variable. These three places only you can use final keyword. Where we can use static keyword?
Non-access modifier.
Where you can apply static keyword?
Blocks, methods, variables. Sir.
Blocks,
Methods, variables.
Methods and variables. That's the right answer, right? But final keyword where you can apply? On the class, on the method, and on the variable. These three places you can use final keyword. Okay, you applied final keyword on the class, method, variable. What will happen? So I will discuss here only on the variable. If you apply, what will happen? Later we'll discuss about class and method. Final variable value cannot be changed. Once you assign, that's a final. You cannot modify that value. You cannot change value in the next lines and other places. No, it's a fixed value. That's a constant. That's a final variable means. All final variable names, how can you declare a final variable names? You have to write all its letters should be in capital letter. Normal variable value, you will start with the alphabet lowercase, right? With the numeric. But here, final variable name, all letters should be, you have to write in capital letters. And multiple words are there, you join with underscore. Multiple words are there. That's a final variable, how you can define. So what is the normal variable difference and final variable difference? Final variable value cannot be modified. Normal variable values can be modified. Are you clear on this too? Suppose I declared here int I equal to 10. Next line I can write I equal to I plus 5. Then I will become 15. First you declared a 10 now. But next line immediately I can change a normal local variable value, normal instance variable value, normal static variable value. But if you use a final keyword, that value cannot be modified. That value cannot be changed to some other value. So what is the final variable syntax? Final keyword will just be added to local variables. Final data type variable name equal to value. This value you cannot change to some other for this variable. Always this variable contains this value only. You cannot change in the next line. But normal variable value you can change to some other. Just now I told you int I equal to 10. Next line I can write same I variable I can use I equal to I plus 5. Now I can make it I value 15. Before it was 10. Now I can make it 15. But here if you use final keyword, final long L equal to 100. Then the next line if I try to do L equal to L plus 20 and I cannot do that. Why? Because you used a final keyword. Final keyword doesn't allow to modify this variable value to some other value. You cannot assign a new value to this final variable. Is it clear or any doubts still? Final variables and normal local variables.
Good, sir.
Yes, sir.
Priyanka?
Yes, sir, I'm clear, sir.
Okay. Where you can declare local variables?
Inside the method.
Inside the method.
Body and block body, sir.
That's a question. So where you can access them?
Within the method only.
In the method.
Within the method only, not outside the method. If you want to use one variable in other methods, don't declare it as a local variable. Okay?
Okay.
Be clear. Where these local variables will store, which memory they will store?
Stack memory.
Stack memory.
And what is the local variable syntax? Data type, variable name
Variable
equal to
name,
value.
value.
So you can apply final keyword also for the local variables. Final data type, variable name equal to value semicolon. These are final variables. So this is the example. Public class local variable demo and public static void M1. And see that method inside I'm declaring. data type variable name equal to value semicolon. So int x equal to 10. So now x is the following this method inside. You just check where this x is declared. Declare means you should have a data type before that x, right? Declare means first data type. This is the declaration and assign the value. So this is a declaration of x and assigning a value 10. Now x is a local variable because it is inside the method and also following this syntax. First condition is it should be inside the method. If you want to say one variable local, it should be declared inside the method. Then you can call anywhere. See, now I declared here, I'm using here x. You are calling that x. Again, you don't need data type here while calling time. First declaration time only you need a data type before that variable name. So that's our local variables. Now long L equal to 20. Now L also another local variable because you declared with a data type inside the method body with a value. And boolean b equal to, see that, L greater than x. L greater than x. So that is L greater than x is, you are just defining boolean b equal to L greater than x and close this. So M1 method ending here, M1 method ending here. So that's one method. Then another method. So data type variable name equal to value, another non-static method, non-static, and this is a static method. So M2 non-static method we created. Again method body inside I'm declaring a local variables. So float f equal to 5.6 f is a local variable. Boolean b1 equal to false, b1 is a local variable. Double d equal to f plus 35.5. See, f I declared here, I'm using here. While using time, you don't need again data type. Okay, while declaring the variable time, you need a data type. Later I can use that f here, and then f plus 35.5, the output you will store in the double d variable. So system.out.println, the value of d is, this is all string plus the variable that is d. So this output, d output, will join with this string. So while printing, okay, that's the local variable syntax. Any questions on the local variables?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Let's move on to instance variable or non-static variable. If you declare any variable outside the method and inside a class without a static keyword, then that variable is called instance variable or non-static variable. So definition itself, you should be very, very strong. Understand, if you declare any variable outside the methods and inside a class without a static keyword, then that variable is called instance variable. And instance variable or non-static variables are accessible within any non-static method only. Non-static data where you can use in non-static methods only you can use. And non-static variables are not accessible within any static method. Static methods instead you cannot use non-static data. Non-static methods also you cannot call. Non-static variables and non-static methods, both you cannot call directly in the static methods. You don't have a permission. But non-static variables you can use in non-static methods only. Directly can use. Suppose for instance variables, you don't need to assign a value. If you don't assign a value, the JV will provide a default values to all the instance variables. Suppose in the case of primitives, primitive variables like integers, like you have a byte to short to int to long, right? For them, the default value will be 0. If you don't assign, all those variables as 0. In case of object, the default value is null. In case of string, the default value is null. In case of boolean, the default value is false. So these are the default values are provided by JVM at runtime. So instance variables are allocated memory on heap. So this is the location for the instance variables. In the heap, they will store. Heap memory, they will store. And heap memory, they are storing fine. But when the memory allocates for them, only at runtime when you create object for the class. So since the instance variables are allocated memory in the heap, for every object, a separate copy of instance variable will be created in the memory. When you create object for the class, that time only memory allocates. Object will be created only at runtime. Only at runtime memory will be created for the class. So that time only the memory allocate for this instance variables. Otherwise, when you declare, memory won't allocate. If you're not creating object for the class, you just declared the instance variables. Will it occupy memory? No. If you declare and it won't occupy memory, you have to create object for the class. How to create object for the class? I have given in the beginning class, but anyway, I'll give you one more time. So instance variables are allocated memory at the time of creating the objects only. Only when you create object for the class, that time only memory allocates for the instance variable. That's why they call instance variable. Instantly memory allocates for them based on the object. Runtime will be object is created. Object is created at runtime only. Hence, these variables are also called object level variables, non-static or instance variable syntax. So the syntax is access modifier, data type, variable name equal to value. All these syntaxes I have given already. And again, one more time, I'm repeating them. So non-static final variable syntax, access modifier, final, data type, variable name equal to value semicolon. Protected final string S4 equal to Java. This is the final variable. That's why in cap letter. So this value I cannot change to some other value because final keyword. But normal variable value, I can change this value to some other value. So that's the normal variables and final variables. Okay. So few questions. Where you can declare non-static variables?
Outside the method, inside the class, without static keyword.
That's the answer. Where you can access non-static variables?
Heap memory provided with the
Where you can access, I was saying. Where it will store, no. Where you can access. You declared variables, madam. Variables contains what? Data, right?
yes.
Variables contains data, right? You're storing data. Okay,
Yes.
that data where you can use?
in the non-static method.
Yeah, that's the
Non-static method.
non-static methods only you can use.
Yes.
You're not using the static methods. And that's which memory this non-static variables will store?
Heap.
Heap memory. When it will allocate memory for them?
Objects
When you
and
create object for the class. When you create object for the class. At runtime only this object is created. That time only memory allocates for them. So you know all this. Let's see the simple examples. Public class, instance variable demo, and access modifiers, data type, variable name equal to value. See, just below the class, above the methods you are declaring. Public int a equal to 20, comma b equal to 30. Now a and b are the instance variables. Now can you tell me float x equal to 4.5f, string str equal to Java. Now x and f are what type of variables?
primitive. Sorry.
No.
Variables.
Variables. Only variables means three types, madam.
Yes.
Local,
No.
non-static, and static.
Yes.
What type of variable is this x?
That's local variable.
Local variable.
Local variables.
Non-static. But then why are you telling local variable? What I told you, local variable means local variable must be inside the method, right? Where is the method here? Where is the method here? This is a class inside, right? This is a class inside, but a method is started here. Is this X and str declared in the method inside or a method above?
Method above.
Then why you are not calculating like that based on that statements? Why so hurry, Sri Lakshmi?
Yes, sir.
Are you clear now at least?
Yes, sir. I'm clear.
That's what. Don't be hurry. So these are all confusing things will come. Here access. This is very clear, ladies. Syntax also I have given here. I'm declaring and all the variables I'm declaring here. Below the class, above the methods I'm declaring without static keyword. That also another, you can take out that static variable thing. And I told you very clearly, above the methods, below the class, if you declare, all those variables are called non-static variables or instance variables. Simply you are forgetting. What should I do? So, okay, anyhow, where can I access this A, B, X, and str? Inside any non-static methods. So see that this is the non-static method, public void M3. So I'm declaring again local variables here also. Int sum equal to A plus B. A plus B, did I declare in this M3 method?
No.
Did I declare here?
No, sir.
This is
No, sir.
calling. This A and B you are calling. You declared here and you are calling here
Yes.
inside the methods. So that's calling means it's not declaration. Declaration is different, calling is different. Be clear on these 2 points. Declaring means you have a access modifier, you have a data type, you have a variable name and value assigned. But calling means just a variable name you will call. You're just calling the variable name. And B, now you are assigning to this sum variable. Sum is a what type of variable? What type of variable?
It is inside the
What
method, sir.
type of variable?
Local variable.
Local variables, sir.
Local variable, right? Inside the method and following this syntax, data type is int, variable name is sum, and the right side one is a value, A plus B value, 20 plus 30, 50. 50 will store in the sum local variable. Sum I didn't declare above, and also in the method it is there and following this syntax. Method body inside, the sum is declared and with a value assigned. Sum is a local variable. Now again, another method, protected void M4. See, float F1 equal to 3.5F plus A plus B. Now F1 is a what type of variable?
Local variable.
Local variable, because it is inside the method and the variable name is preceded by data type. That's a clear indication for you. Inside the method, if any variable is preceded by data type, that means that is a local variable. Inside the method, you are declaring F1, you are declaring of type float and assigning this value, this output 3.5 plus A plus B output you are storing in F1. That's why F1 is a local variable. So that's how we can declare. See, I'm using in the static method A. Is this correct? Int M equal to 5 multiplied by A, I'm saying. So will this is acceptable? I'm using A. A is a what type of variable here?
Non-static. Non-static.
Non-static variable. So non-static variable where you can access, but I am calling in the static methods. Then this line will throw an error for you. So this is wrong because A is a non-static variable, should not be called inside the static methods directly. You don't have permission. You cannot access. That's the non-static variables. Okay. Any questions before going for static variables?
No, sir.
Okay. If you declare any variable as a static, that is called static variable, but where is the place? If you declare any variable inside the class and outside the method with the static keyword, then that is called static variable. The place is same as a non-static, but How you can differentiate non-static and static? Non-static doesn't have a static keyword. Static variables has a static keyword. So static variables can be used to refer the common property of all objects. If you want to refer common property, like company name of employees, company name is common here. College name of students, college name is common here. So such kind of properties you need to declare as a static variable. And the static variables gets memory only once in class area at the time of class loading here. So this area, the static members will come and store. Well, after loading the class, immediately all the static members you declared in the class that will come and store here in this class area. But only one time memory allocates for them, not like instance variables. Instance variables, every time you create a new object, one more memory they will come and store there also. How many objects you create, that many times the variables will load into heap. But a class area static variables are not like that. Only one time the memory allocates for them. You call n number of times, so and it won't create another memory. That's why static will save memory. That's what I told, right? Well, explaining about static keyword, it saves the memory. But static variables, where you can access in any method, static and non-static method, both places you can call. Okay, both places you can access static variables. There is no restriction on the static variables, right? You can access in both places. Non-static methods you can access, static methods you can access. That's our static variables accessibility scope. Static variable syntax: access modifier static, data type variable name equal to value. Final static variable syntax: access modifier final static data type variable name equal to value. See that static final static variable syntax. See max count, min count, all capital letters. Public final static int minimum watts equal to 300. I'm trying to change in the next line. What is happening? Minimum watts, this variable I'm using. So variable equal to minimum watts equal to minimum watts plus 25. What is the minimum watts value? 300 plus 25. 325. I'm trying to change. Then this operation is not allowed. This line will throw compile time error for you. Why? Final variable value cannot be modified. Once you assign, that's a final 300 only. Always minimum watts value. Next line you cannot change, but normal variable value you can change. But final variable values cannot be changed. Remember that. See, access modifier static data type variable name equal to value. In this class, public class static variable demo, we declared one static variable. Now float f2 equal to 5.5. So f2 is a what kind of variable here?
Non-static variable.
Priyanka, how it is a static, madam? Where is static keyword on that line? Float f2 line.
Yes, sir. It is non-static because there is no non-static.
And this is the non-static variable because below the class, above the methods, without static keyword. That's why it is a non-static variable. Now static int x equal to 10, y equal to 20, z equal to 30. Static int add nothing. I didn't assign a value. I just declared add variable, but I didn't assign a value. You can do like that also. So public static void sum. So I'm declaring some local variable here, int a equal to 60. Now see, I declared here. Now I'm assigning a value here. Add, I'm calling the add variable here in this method. A plus x plus y plus z. All these variables plus this local variable, the sum I'm assigning to this instance. So system.out.println and the sum of numbers is, and you can print that. The add value you can use in other method also because it is a global variable. Global static variables and non-static variables, we call them global variables. Globally you are declaring, you can call in multiple methods. But local variable is not like that. This a I cannot use in another method. See that? Private void subtract. So double d equal to x plus y minus f2. See, this is a non-static method. You are able to call non-static data. Non-static variables you are calling in the non-static methods. and F2 is a non-static variable. Anyhow, that's how you are calling both the methods. You can call non-static data. That's what I want to show you here. Okay. So what is the difference between static variables and non-instance variables? Common property. Instance variable represent unique property. Static variables are accessed using class name. Instance variables are accessed using object. And static variable get memory only once. Instance variable get memory every time you create a new object. So few questions here. Can you access static variables under non-static methods? Sri Lakshmi?
Yes, sir.
You can access because static variables common, right? Everywhere you can access. Next question. Can you access non-static variables under static methods?
No.
No,
No. You cannot access, right? Because non-static data you can use in non-static methods only. You cannot access in static methods.
Yes.
So how can you execute the static method under main method in the same class? We know already this question answer. How can you access? How can you execute?
Static method name.
Method name, static method
Call
name.
the static method name under main method. Directly call the static method name. How can you access one class static variable in another class?
One.
Class name dot static variable.
Class name dot static variable. These formulas are fixed.
Yes.
If you practice only, you will get them. And how can you access one class static method in another class? Class name dot static method. How can you call the static variable under main method in the same class? Directly call the static variable. Okay. So these are the operators: plus operator, minus operator, multiplication, division. This single forward slash, the forward slash, this divide the two numbers, it will give you quotient value, and a percentile will give you remainder value. So please understand this division. Two types of divisions you can do. Okay, this divides the two numbers, but it will give you quotient value, and this percentile will give you remainder value. It will use. So that's this is the assignment operator, you know. Okay, so that's all about variable types and theory part, and tomorrow we'll see the practicals and data types of variable.